Here. Thanks, Craig and Matthew. Hi, Bill. Coach Curtis, thanks for the entertainment today on the live.
Oh, really? Was he
Hi,
doing his song and
Jerome.
dance routine again?
Hey, Dr. Ant and Dr. Michelle. Nice to see you guys from South Africa, correct? Great to have you guys on here. Let me see here. Daniel, thank you for introducing me. Look at Lisa Marie.
Oh my gosh, she did put on her antlers.
That is so cool. Hi, Mike. Hi, Kai, Gloria, Jody, Raymond, Kevin. We'll get
All
started here
right.
just in a little bit.
Looks like we are broadcasting to the YouTube, so that is our first step. And welcome, welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on the AMAs with the amazing Robert Hollis. A couple of announcements before we get started. First of all, if you'd like to participate and ask Robert a question, that's the whole point of AMA, where you can ask him anything. Well, the me being Robert, but we call it AMA, and with the amazing Robert Hollis. Anyway, so very simple to do. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and type your question in the chat. And it's very easy to do. It helps us if you put either a Q in front of the question or question in front of the question, and we will ask it on your behalf. You can do the same thing in Zoom, in the Zoom chat. But the beauty of AMAs is that you, if you'd like, can also speak directly with Robert. And particularly those people that are on Zoom. Very simple to do. Put your cursor in the middle of the screen on Zoom. Look for the button at the bottom that says reactions. Then click on raise hand. That'll notify us that you'd like to chat. And then we will call on you during the AMA. The other way is if you don't see the reactions button at the bottom of the screen, then click on the three dots that say more. And then click on reactions. Then click on raise hand, and we will call on you in the order that we receive the requests. So we appreciate the fact that you are here with us. Thank you very much. Let me do this. All right. And just a couple of more quick ones because Robert's got something very special to share with you today. First of all, thank you, each and every one of you. 7,204 subscribers. We broke the 7,200 mark.
Whoop whoop.
Exactly. We are on
and,
our way.
and over 1 million views. So
Yes.
yeah, going
So
great.
we are on our way to 7,300, 7,400, 10,000, 1 million. Keep going, babe. Keep going. We love your help. We love the fact that you are spreading the word. Those are the awards that Robert is sharing with you right there
That's where
on
we're
his
going.
screen that we're going for. And with your help, first of all, with your help, we couldn't do this, but with your help, we will get there. So bless each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for spreading the word to the people with ears that hear. Also, just wanted to share this quote that we usually do on AMAs before we get started and turn it over to our GPS to success, our gentleman guide. And Robert, you posted this meme yesterday, but it is so, so powerful that everybody should take it into consideration. When you don't make time for your personal development, you are forced to make time for pain and struggle.
Ouch.
Yeah, let that one kind of get in your head, swirl around, give it some thought. And while you're doing that, all done now, let's get this thing started. The reason why you're here, because you get to ask a question to a certified multimillionaire who has helped 67 people to date become millionaires. Want to be number 68? Documentation beats conversation and success leaves clues. And this is a gentleman who abides by those rules and wants to help you do the same. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Hollis!
Thank you so much, Craig, the hostess and the mostess, and the person that's got all the stuff set up in the back, my son, Matthew Hollis. Thank you guys so much. I'm really excited to share with you guys today some really basic stuff. So one of the things that consistently happens, and I know you guys know this, people can get excited and see things, and then their very first word they say which is something that they always say is now what? What do I do now? I don't know. It is really amazing that people are just coming from a place of fear, and they just come from a place of not believing in themselves, doubting themselves. And so they just lock up. And for some of you that go, I don't know why these people are not doing anything, I guarantee you I could get you to do the same thing. Okay, so my entire life I've driven a motorcycle. Not bragging, I got a Harley Fat Boy, big bike. I can guarantee you if I walked up to you, I drove up on my motorcycle and I took it, shut it off, put it on the kickstand and went, hey, you want to take it for a drive? You guys would see exactly the same thing you see in other people. There we go. That bike's too big. I don't know how to drive a motorcycle. I don't have a license. I'm scared. And I'm going, listen, who cares? Just jump on it. I think most of you would be smart enough to just go, no, thank you. No, thank you. And so even if you wanted to get your motorcycle license, there's actually machines that they make now at the Harley dealerships that you can set on that doesn't tip over, so you can learn to run the clutch and the gas and really learn how to do all that before you actually try it on your own. And here's the funny thing, to get a motorcycle driver's license, you actually have to go through an obstacle course to get your drivers. You can pass the written test. So I want to share with you guys right now the basics. I've had a lot of people, if you guys go to Next Steps, I just did a couple of videos today, because I'm still blown away that people go, I don't know how to fill out a form. And I'm going like, well, you filled one out when you got on Zoom. Hey, you messaged me on Facebook. You filled one out there. You know what I mean? People are just funny. So don't make them feel bad. Just show them a short video. So I did I think less than a minute video today. It's on the back of Steps of Success video. And then the next one I put in there was a minute video on how to create an account. Now, here's funny. I took that out of the Steps of Success. I just went in and grabbed a video that I already share with people. And then what I did is I took a minute video out of it. But the next one I did was how to find your affiliate link and create your affiliate link. And so you can start sharing it with others. And I know a lot of people are going to love that as well. But what you do is once you find your affiliate link, let me explain to you, first of all, why I use the affiliate link that I use. Now, I don't need you guys to do this, and I'm not bragging when I'm doing this, but what I'm going to share with you is how to make, and I know some of you, every time I say this, I'm just going to show you, how to make 4.87 million. I'm just going to show you how to have, 9,000 people responsible for your income. The reason it says 9 and not 13 is because it's live. So as other people become active, the number keeps continuing to grow. I was talking to a guy today and he was saying, Robert, I don't understand how you make that kind of money. And I go, listen, exactly what my mentor said to me 37 years ago. He goes, Robert, I have 30,000 people responsible for my income. Me, one. And so I said to this guy, I said, listen, what are you doing? He said, sales. I do sales. I said, listen, do you have a sales manager? He goes, I do. I said, how many salespeople work for that manager? And he goes, 21. I said, so the sales manager has 21 people responsible for his income. He went, I never thought of that. I said, listen, so does that sales manager own the company? He goes, no, he doesn't own it. I go, oh, so someone owns the company? And then right away I could hear him thinking. He went, oh, the owner gets paid on all of us. Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner. So if you want to have the right imagination, listen closely. You want to watch the game plan that I have in that list, and you want to imagine the number that you want to make. Whether that's 10 grand, I told you guys 37 years I've been doing this, and the number is still 10 grand. 37 years later. Hey, how much would you like to make? If I could make 10 grand a month, I would be jacked out of my mind. That number hasn't changed for 37 years. Why? Because only 18% of the people in the United States and 10% of the people in the world make over 100,000. So I did a video, what's the difference between the haves and the have-nots? The have-nots are sick and tired of being have-nots. That's that's it. They don't want to live like that anymore, right? So I'm going to share with you here one of the first things that I'm going to share here. So you're going to see Craig post these, but I'm going to explain to you guys how I do it. Can you see my notepad?
Yes, we got that.
Okay, cool. So you guys are going to hear what I do, and then guess what? If you don't want to make 4.8 million, do it your way. Okay, there you go. All right. So you see right here is the affiliate link that I use. Why do I use this affiliate link? Because Matt and I have spent millions of dollars building a brand online. If you go on Google and you put in Robert Hollis, you're going to be blown away. But these are the gifts that I give people. And let me explain. So when Matt and I paid millions of dollars to people like Frank Kern, Brendan Burchard, Russell Brunson, Alex Jeffries, I could go on and on, Evan Carmichael. I'm always hiring coach. Here's something that people don't want to believe. We have an 8-second attention span. We have an 8-second attention span. So when you go to Amazon or Facebook and you click sign up, you get just a sign up form. So some of you that are sending a capture page, in this day and age, people do not want to put their name, their email, and phone number in a capture page. They just don't want to do it. And guess what? We were taught how to give away a free gift, make an irresistible offer. And the only thing that we could have on the page is name, email, and then the only other thing other than a video is a little thing on the right-hand corner where you get the X out of that page. Because if you put anything else on that page, people are going to click on that link. So how many of you have gone to mydailychoice.com and you look at it and you go, for the love of God, it's like going to Amazon.com. You got 200 countries, you got 12,000 products, now 20 brands. And you guys can try to send someone just a link to one of the brands and watch. People go on it and go, I want to know more before I click on the button to put my credit card in. Right? So how many of you guys have been to a page, you click on it, it says, hey, put your credit card information in, and you go, ain't gonna happen. Not gonna do it. I need some more information. I need to know who you are. I need to find a way to connect with you. So if you notice that the link that let me click on that first. Okay, let me go back to share. So this is why I even use this link on my personal profile page. You'll see that in a second, because I only want them to become affiliate. Now, if someone becomes a customer, they can upgrade to an affiliate for free. But my goal is to get them in the system. Now, in a perfect world, I wouldn't want these other buttons either. You see what I mean? Because someone will, click on bestsellers, brand bucks, and how many of you guys know people that say this all the time? I'm overwhelmed. I'm confused. I'm frustrated. I'm nervous. I got anxiety. I got anxiety. I got anxiety. See, if you don't take people on little baby steps, then they're not going to do it. So in the video, I showed you how to log into your back office, Take that link, copy it. Now you've seen where it said HOLLIS. You got to make sure that you put your username there. So I tell people simple, hey, listen, just create a free account. Once you create that free account, then I'd love to jump on a Zoom with you and I can walk you through the whole entire back office. So why would I want them to become an affiliate for free as quick as possible? It's a thing called FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm going to put so many people underneath them. And as soon as I keep building, I'm constantly building. Then I can turn around and say to people, hey, Michelle, I don't know if you noticed, here's a screenshot, but I've already put 9 people underneath you. Hang on. What's going on? How do I get paid? What do I do? How's the comp plan work? That's how you get people interested in what you're doing. Now, for those of you that don't think Josh Wagle is very smart, he's the smartest person I know. How many of you heard the story where my wife signed up in this company? Okay. My wife signed up in the company. She got the product. She was going to try the product before she shared it with anyone. Then this is what she said. I keep getting messages that we have new people underneath us. I was not interested in doing network marketing ever again. I was still in my, oh, I'm hurt, blame the world, blame the person, blame the company, blame the industry. When my first wife left me with an 18-year-old son, I painted every woman on the planet. Friends of mine would reach out to me and they go, hey, you think you'll date again? Ain't going to happen. I'm not interested. I don't want to get married. Nothing. Then you guys know after months and months and months that my friends would reach out to me. Hey, you thinking about dating? As long as she's not a redhead. See, I started lowering my standards a little bit. So how many people know people that have been hurt in this industry? I'm not going to say that it's the company or the upline, or maybe it could have been their personal responsibility. But if you just pretend that it didn't happen, me and Michelle were going back and forth. And you run into people that been hurt in this industry. And that's why I tell people I've retired numerous times. I ain't doing this anymore. I'm going to go build a brand. I'm going to do books. I'm going to do life coaching. Wow, I went from an incredible lifestyle to freedom, more money than I can possibly dream of, to basically becoming self-employed and working my ass off again. It didn't, how many people have heard the phrase that you really realize what you had when it's gone? You know what I mean? And so now I got to create courses, and now I got to do speaking engagements, and now I got to, do group coaching and all this stuff. And now all my stuff is free because I'm so glad I'm done with that. And so now what I'm going to do is show you with that affiliate link how you connect. Now, some of you, listen closely. Have any one of you received a message that as soon as you got the message, you went, oh, hell no. I don't have time for this. So how many of you have gotten messages on social media or email that says, hi, hello? I'm like, no, thank you. I'm out of here. All right. So please do me a favor. Don't do what you don't like. Here's the note that I teach everyone to do. How would I act if, and how would I feel if? So how many people have gotten a message and below it is a paragraph out of a book, a couple of chapters out of a book with a bunch of links in it? How many of you went, oh man, I'm excited to see this? Or do you do what I do? Block, delete, gone. It's like, if someone doesn't even want to get a chance to know who I am, people don't care what you know unless they know that you care. So I'm going to show you how I built MDC over the last 6 years. And get this, you guys, I made a personal challenge. For those of you that know me personally, Craig and Melody and my son, a lot of people know this about me. When I got involved in MDC 6 years ago, I wanted to prove to the world that I could rebuild my wife to the top position and not contact one person I knew in the past. My whole entire group that I have right now, 99% of the people that I get paid off of every month are people I didn't know 6 years ago. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to prove that it could be done. So step one is connecting with people. So you already seen the gifts. I'm going to describe the gifts for a second. Yeah, let me just go back and share that so we can talk about this for a second. Because everything's in the setup here. See it okay, Craig?
Yeah, we got it. I'm ready to post those links right now.
Okay, so you guys got to understand there's a number of gifts that I have here, but these gifts are just a link. It's just a link that takes them to a YouTube channel. And for that reason, they don't have to subscribe. They don't have to put in their email address. They don't have to do nothing. A lot of comments that I get from people are from a lot of responses I get from people are just like, wow, this is incredible. Why is this my number one gift? This is my number one gift for one reason and one reason only. Does anybody want to guess? It was the gift that my mentor told me to do. You guys have heard me. If there's anything that I bitch and complain about more than anything, is everyone trying to reinvent the wheel and change the way that my mentor taught me. The reason that I made $60 million is for one reason and one reason only. I do exactly the same stuff my mentor did to me. So he told me, hey, Robert, you got to go get this book and you got to read it. Why did he tell me to do that? Because I had some stinking thinking, man. How many of you know that you can teach person step by step, word for word, how to do something, but if they don't believe they're going to be able to do it or be good at it, they won't do anything. So that's the gift that I teach people. So now let me go to social media and show you guys the steps. Okay. Again, I just want you to not have to work for anybody again. Anybody interested in that? Okay. So here we go. So this is my personal profile. And if you notice my personal profile, the first thing that I did, and I know that you're not me, my business page, I think, has like 160,000. But if you look down here, my very first link is multi 8-figure super affiliate. If you're not that, leave that off. Create a free affiliate account, and there's that link again. Now, why would I use this link instead of a domain name? Because I'm eliminating a step. Everything that I do, I can show you guys already how I found this link and how I can use it. So the other thing you want to do is really take the time. A lot of people don't want to do this, but a lot of people got to take the time to really fill out all your information. Because if you fill out all your information and people look at the profile, they go, wow, this person's got something going on. And then there's my links there. So now the first step I want to do is let's go to friends. All right. How many people were told, is there any way I can do this without contacting my friends and family? Why? Don't you like them? Most people won't contact people because it's their chicken list, right? So I'm going to go down here, and I know that a majority of these people already know me, or and I'm trying to just find someone, and I hope to find them quickly, that's just not in the company, or people that I've already talked to. I wish there was a place where I could go, and you guys probably know it's called Recent Friends. Come on. Oh, I'm going to do something different. I got a guest. Let me see here. I was trying to think of somebody here. Sorry, you guys. Need to be a little more prepared here. I don't know if I know this person. I just put in A's. All right. Let's see if I left her a message before. Ah, hey, good time to talk about this. When I add friends, and I got a whole different video for this, I constantly leave them birthday messages. Happy New Year. Let's see. Oh, I did share with her. Drip on her. Yeah. But I'm going to use her anyway. So this is how I would contact a brand new person, right? Are you guys ready? I use voice clips. Hey, Ange, I hope everything's doing great. I was just doing a training and you get to be a part of it. I know we haven't talked in a while. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And I hope this message finds you and yours blessed and having the best year ever. To connect better with you, I want to send you a gift, and I hope you have a great day. Okay. It's not Mary. It's Ange. Okay. Stop for a second. Did anyone time me? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Okay, it's like 15 seconds. I said one line in there that I wouldn't normally say. Thank you for the happy birthday. But you want to look at someone's profile and just do that. Now, so that was a friend, right? So you guys know where I'm going. I'm connecting with them, and then I'm sending them a gift. What are the responses that I want from someone that I gave a gift to? Thank you. This is awesome. Wow. Didn't see that coming. It doesn't make a difference because I'm not asking them to buy product, and I'm not asking them to get in the business. I'm asking them to do me a huge personal favor. And you'll see that in a second. So now let's do a couple of others here. Let me log out of that. Okay, go back to share. Okay, let's go to followers. All right. So go back to me. Let's go to followers. I got a few. Can I find them here? I think so. See all friends. Followers. Okay. Let me see here. I'm going to do a podcast with this guy. I don't know if we're not friends, so he's just following me. No message whatsoever. Wow. Okay. Hey, Dominic. Looking forward to connecting with you. What I love to do with people is not only connect with them on Facebook, but also give them a gift. I hope this message finds you and yours blessed, and you're now part of my online training. Love and appreciate you. So this guy is wants me to do a podcast with him. I think we're going to do it but he reached out to me on Instagram and just asked me, hey, would you do a podcast with me? So did I spell it correctly? You guys know I'm dyslexic. So if I can do this, you can do it. All right. Okay. So let's stop. So you see me contact a friend. You see me contact a follower. Okay. And I have a video from Mary Velchek that she first didn't know nobody. So check out the video in her next step. I showed her how to go to 5,000 friends and 6,000 followers super fast. And guess how she did it? Just this step. Because see, she wanted to build a friend and a following. So all she did is connect with people and gave away a gift. Connected with people, gave away a gift. How many of you would like social media followings that have thousands and tens of thousands? You got to make them feel good, right? All right. So next step, what would I do next? Someone that did a friend request? Is that okay? So let me go back to me. Friends. Okay, I want to show that part. Okay, I'm going to go back here. Uh, put a thumbs up or some fire in the chat. Put some fire in the chat or a thumbs up if you guys are liking this. It's like I'm just going to show you what to do. Excellent. All right. So this one here, I'm going to go to friends. And then I'm going to go to friend requests. I see friends requests up here. Okay, here they are. Oh my God. I can check at these. I don't know how many friend requests I have, but they send them to me. So this looks like a pretty cool one. She sent me a friend request. So I'm going to click on her. This message. Oh my God, that thing. What am I gonna do? I don't know. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I shouldn't be making fun. I used to do that too. Okay. They sent me a friend request. Hey, Tracy, I just noticed you sent me a friend request. Wow. Thank you very much. I'd love to connect with you, and I'm also going to accept your friend request. And to connect with people, I always love giving them a gift. This gift changed my life forever. So I hope this finds you great. I hope you're going to have the best year ever. Okay. I've connected with more people than some of you've done your whole career. So, so again, what would be next? Oh my God, what if we could just find people that were just like, I don't know, total strangers? Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, let's do that. Okay, go back to Facebook. Okay, this is how I do it. I know a lot of you go, hey, I heard from Jimmy Joe Bob down in, Arkansas, and he's got another way of doing it. Great. How is that working? Okay. So I like finding pages I love to follow, right? So I'm going to put in here Rhonda, got to spell right, Robert. Rhonda. You guys are going to be so much faster than me because you guys, Rhonda Byrne. Okay. Already following her. Let me shut that down. Okay, so 409,000 followers. I'm sure she's got secret as well. So now what I'm going to do is not only follow her, but I follow every one of the secret. Craig, remind me to put the list, if you don't have it already, of all the different pages I follow. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at these posts, right? And I'm going to look at this one. I'm going to read it. You can listen to me and Louise Howe. Okay.
Every human being is a creator and they are creating their life. So it's not that our thoughts are powerful, it's that we are powerful. And so when we focus on a thought and we really hold that focus, that thought will manifest in our life.
This is a beautiful piece of art, these cards, these manifestation cards. It says everything is always on track, always. No matter where you are in your life currently, and no matter how difficult things might appear to be in this moment, you are always being moved toward magnificence, even when we're in breakdown, stress, and feel like we're suffering. How are we on track when we're in that moment?
Well, we are. And that night that I talked about, where everything collapsed in a heap and I was going to be broke, my health was really bad. My relationships were in a mess. My father had died really suddenly. He was young. But if any of those things hadn't happened, I would never, ever have discovered the secret.
Should we be thinking more about our thoughts or our feelings when it comes to manifesting and attracting abundance?
Good question. You know what I would say? I would say,
oh, nice cliffhanger. Nice cliffhanger. Okay, so I'm going to read this and I'm going to really watch this because I'm not interested in spamming people, right? So I'm going to click on here, only 110 comments, and I'm going to comment. Thank you for being a blessing. I'm going to put your movie. Thank you. I want to leave a decent long message, maybe that even longer if we weren't doing a training, but I want to click on here because I just don't want to put a heart. I just don't want to put a thumbs up. I even put a heart on my own on my own. And what's neat about this is you guys see, look at the 280. Did you guys notice that you can click on this and there they all are? I can't find anyone to talk to. I can't find. Okay, I'm just joking again. All right. Comments. Now I'm going to put most relevant, right? All comments, then go back to most relevant. Wow, me? I don't think so. Okay. So small book of quotes. Okay, great. I'm going to click on here and like it. Then I'm going to reply. Thank you for the comment. Okay. Now, click here. Then I'm going to click on his name. 525 friends. Pinned. Go here. Robert. Okay, question for everyone. Here's a question. Put a thumbs up or whatever. How many of you get like 1 or 2 or 3 people that like or comment on your posts? So when you hardly get anybody, did you notice how many comments he had on that post? 0. And I go in there, Robert, thank you very much for your comment on Rhonda's page. How do you think that makes him feel? Wow, someone that I don't know liked on my post. And Craig, did you find that link with all the names?
Not yet. Can you share that with me one more time, please?
Yep, I'll do it right now.
Thank you.
Okay, Google Drive. Okay, names. Oh, I might as well show you guys what it is. That's the smart idea, Robert.
Do that and then also share it with me so I can make sure everybody's got
absolutely,
that, please.
absolutely. So people go, I go, have you guys ever watched The Secret? Anybody watch The Secret? Okay, you might want to catch up on it, all right? So here's all the people, and I'll send this PDF link right now. Share to the people I love. But this is just a neat thing to get people started. So when I first seen The Secret, the internet's just coming out, you know, why not make friends of all those pages? And then after, you know, making friends with all those people and following them, then why not constantly go to pages that you like? Current ones that I might be doing is like Jay Shetty. I like a lot of stuff that he does. You know, you guys, if you want to, but you want to, here's something. How many people have heard of the concept, what you reap is what you sow? Okay. If you want someone to like your post, if you want someone to put a heart on your post, if you want someone to share your post, if you want someone to comment, make a nice comment on your post, Maybe you should start doing that to other people's pages that you like. Wow. I know people that go, I get no likes, I get no comments, I get nothing. I go, how many times do you leave comments on other people's pages? I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to do that. And so I did a friend, I did a follower, I did a friend request, and I did a stranger. Does anybody got anybody else? And by the way, 2.9 billion people on Facebook. Do I look at their profiles before I send them a message? Yeah. If I click on a profile, I can see and feel immediately that this is not a real page. I'm not going to do it on that page. But did you guys notice on the friends request where it showed how many mutual friends I have with these people? Now, I want to do one other thing to show you guys. Now, people go, okay, so if they respond back, what do I do? See, so you show people one thing, and then they panic on the next thing. So, again, a lot of people go, well, how many people should I be doing this with? Can I do this on every social media? Yeah, I respond to brand new people that make comments on my YouTube, brand new people that do it on my Instagram. That's how I found that Dominic. Dominic sent me a message. I just watched one of your videos. They were hilarious. Is there any way I could get you to get on a podcast with me? And I went, yeah, but I didn't know he followed me on Facebook. Smart guy. Send me a message on Instagram and then follow me on Facebook. Smart dude. So that's the deal. So now what I'm going to show you, just to finish this training up, is I'm just going to show you what I do on the follow-up. Is that fair? So now I'm waiting for them to comment. If they don't see it, I don't care. If they don't comment, I don't care. If they say, listen, I'm going to turn you over to the FBI, I don't care. If they try to pitch me on something else, I don't care. I just don't. If they cuss me out, if they send me a wedding invitation or a marriage proposal, I'm sorry, ladies, it's just not you. You know what I mean? I get marriage proposals from men and women. I still don't understand why people don't look at my profile. Have you ever guys gotten one of these? I'm a male. And the first thing they say is, hello, dear. And I go, hello, moose. Hello, elk. You know, it's like, come on, you know what, dear. It's like, come on. Has anyone ever gotten any inappropriate pictures? Inappropriate videos? Listen, if you're walking on the street and you go into the wrong areas, you're going to find the same people live. There's certain streets that I've been on in certain cities where they're constantly asking me, hey, you want to get together? I love you long time. It's like, I'm not interested. I've been out live and people are trying to get me to sign up for credit cards. You know what I mean? People want to sell me flowers. I've been on beaches. They want to send me, you know, give me bracelets. Hey, you want to buy some bracelets? You want to buy some hair stuff? No. It's just sorting. And if you take that personal, shame on you. You're just using it as an excuse. Block and delete, block and delete, block and delete, block and delete. I don't get mad. I would show you guys, but it's inappropriate. I would show you guys. I might as well. Okay, hopefully you won't see anything, right? But I think you guys already know that if I showed you my folder that ends up going to spam on my Instagram, I'm constantly being put in group chats with a bunch of names with inappropriate stuff in it. That's 2 clicks for me. Requests, look at them, delete all. Oh, yeah. I don't have to call the cops. I don't have to do a live video on, oh my God, someone's sending me bad stuff. No, I'm just going to stay focused. Okay. So now the next step I'm just going to show you is what I would do when a person does a thank you. And wow, this is nice. This is awesome. And then I'm going to show you what I do next. Let me get back to Facebook. It's funny. I just signed up with someone this morning and maybe their message is still there. Molly, is it? It is. Let me go to Messenger. It has been a while. I'm glad to hear back from you. Okay. Let me go to, oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it on Tracy's. Yeah. Hey. So now I gotta say this. I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm gonna say that Tracy left me a nice message. Okay. All right. Then this is what I'm gonna do. Hey, Tracy, thank you so much for the message. I really, really appreciate it. I was wondering if you could do me a huge personal favor. I'm helping a company expand right now, and I'm looking for people that would like to make 6 figures plus. And so what I'm going to do is share with you a short video of my friend, Robert Hollis, and my business partner. He's going to show you evidence right away of the kind of income that can be earned. And then you can create a free account. He'll show you exactly how to do that. And then from there, we can go to the next step. Okay. So there's my affiliate link. Again, make sure your name's on there, and then steps to freedom and success. Now, here's another message I would leave too. Oh, by the way, Tracy, if you decide to become a free affiliate, I'll get an email. And when you do, I'd like to hook you up in a group chat with Robert himself and introduce you to him. Have a great, great, great day. All right. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. That's what I do. Use your own gift. I always tell people, if you use a gift that's different than mine, make sure that you can come from your heart. Now, I'm going to say something that cracks me up. Mary Velchek, Joshua Daramella from Nigeria, Laszlo from Hungary. These are people that have just done amazing with me. They picked their favorite video that I do as a gift or a series that I did. I'll tell you why that doesn't work for me. That isn't what inspired me to be a miracle and be great. So I share the very gift that was the thing that changed my life. What was the significant emotional event of something that you heard or listened to that really, really got you to go, oh my God, that did it? Because if there's a gift that you can give people that they can find, like when I share the science of getting rich, I know a lot of you don't know this, but you need to go click on that link and see what I put together. Because I got Bob Proctor, Rhonda Byrne, and Oprah Winfrey saying, oh my God, this is the book that helped me become a billionaire. Here's the one that helped me become, make $500 million. It's neat to have celebrities like that say that this thing is the deal. So if you guys know about The Secret, the book, The Secret, and the big thing that Rhonda Byrne did around that, it was because of the science of getting rich. And listen to this. It's really amazing. Do you guys realize that that was the second thing that my mentor gave me? Still to this day, if you guys just want to use the science of getting rich, it was written like 30 years before Think and Grow Rich. The Think and Grow Rich was inspired by Wallace Wattles' book. So when I see really successful people and if you don't mind, I'd like Michelle and Dr. Ant to come chiming on here. When people actually put a list of their best top 10 books, I'll look at it, and virtually every single one does not have The Science of Getting Rich on it. Do you guys have that on your list?
I honestly didn't, I'll be honest.
We do now.
Now we do.
So every hair on my body just stood up. Everybody say hi to Michelle and Dr. Ant. Now, are you a
Hi,
doctor
guys.
too, Michelle?
Yes. So
Two doctors. You two have more degrees than a thermostat. And by the way, a surprise, I'm letting it out of the bag. This Wednesday at 1 o'clock, my time, 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, I'm going to have Dr. Ant on my podcast. So you guys make sure to tune in. He's written a book. When I talk to him and Michelle, I just can't wait to impact millions of people with their information. So when someone like you two that have dedicated a lot of your lives to being better, personal development, sharing with others, when you find out there was a book that inspired Think and Grow Rich and you didn't know about it, on a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fast do you want to dive into this book?
done and dusted. We did it the first day we got the link. We're like, gotta get, we really did.
Yeah.
First
So
day,
when
thanks
I'm
to Daniel.
talking, so when I'm talking to people that on a scale of 1 to 10, they believe in their mind they're at least 9s and 8s. And I share with them a book that they never heard of. Wham! I mean, they're on it. Like, so do you think they'll ever forget who gave them the gift?
No,
Never.
never. Never.
You know, Robert, just thinking about it, we won a radio program for 3 years. And one of the questions always was, what are the 3 books that impacted your life the most? That title has never come up in
Ever.
a 3-year span with both of us.
Ever.
So thank you very much. I appreciate you guys so much. And we're going to the Q&A. So Craig, let's go into the Q&A. And for the rest of you, if you have to leave, thank you so much for jumping on. But now I'm going to answer some questions. So Craig, let's go.
Oh my gosh, what a great way to start this Saturday. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Did you? Raise your hands, put emojis in there. Yeah. Bueller. Okay, yeah. And please watch the front end of this AMA again so that you can re-watch it and get an idea of what Robert just shared and kind of go over it more in detail. Now, there are a couple of people that have their hands raised. I see Raymond Freeman, Kai Au, and Ed Medina, but a couple of questions came up that I want to address since we're kind of on the tail end of where we are here. Kevin Kearney asked, I'm curious, when I share the gift, the God Memorandum, some tell me they won't watch it because of their religion. What do you say or do?
I really, really apologize. Let me send you another gift. And then I would send them the Science of Getting Rich. Now, if they come back and go, I don't like money. Believe it or not, these are sorting tools, you guys. I still do videos like the have and the have-nots. And you would not believe how many people reached out to me. I think that everything you said was a bunch of BS. There's no shot that I have in hell. And I'm going like, wow, so you missed the part that I told you how bad I was doing before someone intervened in my life. You know, that's why I told people, listen, I used to be a have-not. Come on, you know? So great question. I would share the Science of Getting Rich. If you don't want to share the God Memorandum, I told you guys why I share the God Memorandum. Here's one thing that I'll say. You guys will hear me say this over and over again. Does everyone know who Justin Bieber is? Okay. How many people on here love his music? You're a diehard fan. Okay. So then why does he have tens of millions of believers? because he is going after his audience. He's attracting people that love him. Are you guys getting this? So how would you be if you're someone that believes in God and you're bold about it? Do you want a tribe of people that are atheists? I want to help them, but I do not want a bunch of people in my group that believe that things aren't possible. You run into people and it's going, the world's gonna end and I hate everything and I'm a professional troll and you don't know the Bible, and it's like I'm going like next. It's like but I'd rather attract a whole group of people that go, you know what? I love that book. It made a difference to me. So that's the answer. Craig, next one.
Fantastic. The next question is from Dee Dee Aston. She says, do you also send a gift via text? I have 900 people I've connected with by phone only.
Why not? Why not? I know some phones, you can leave a voice message, like just click on it. But would I type out what I said and be brief? Another one, you guys, is because you're asking people to do you a huge favor. You know what I mean? Check out this video. Let me know who you know that might be interested. I would send that to every one of the people on my text. I would spend, a small point for those of you that are ADA, DHA, ADDD. You know what I mean? You actually will give yourself that deal. Do 5 or 10 on Facebook, and then do 5 or 10 on text, and then do 5 or 10 on email. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you want to go through your entire list to find out who's interested, and then explain to them how they could earn money by introducing you to the best person they know? It's like, hey, I want to give a shout out. You guys got to hear from Michelle and Ant. You know who introduced them to me on a Zoom? Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. So that's how that happens. Craig, back to you.
Fantastic. And Daniel, thank you very much. Dr. Ant, Dr. Michelle, thank you. Dee Dee, thank you. Kevin, thank you for the questions. Wow, this is a great way to get started. Let's go ahead and get to the live questions. And first, let's see, I've got Kai Au coming up, Raymond Freeman coming up. But first, Ed Medina. Ed, your turn. Go ahead, open up, and please share with us.
All right, can you hear me okay?
Hi, Ed, to have you live again. I'm impressed with you.
Yeah, I'm jumping on.
Hold your hand up high. Hold your hand up high. Now pat yourself on the back.
Okay.
Way to go, Ed. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you.
I'm trying to practice, get on here a little more and get used to.
So what do you think of The Greatest Miracle in the World? What do you think about the book?
That's one of the first things I was going to bring up. Great book, and actually, like it. I know it's one of your gifts you give a lot, but it really was something I needed, and a lot of things that I'm dealing with my just because you said, I mean, you told me that you can know everything, but if you don't believe you can actually do it, you're probably not going to take action to do something. So definitely the book is I'm going to read it again, and I'm going to have GPT create me like a study guide so that I think it's just I need to delve deeper into it and really study it. But
now when you read the assignment to read chapter 9 out loud every night before you go to bed, I promise you, Ed, read it out loud every night before you go to bed, because your heart, your soul, your mind needs to reset. I want you to be able to go, you know what? I was given an assignment and I knocked it out.
Right. Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because when people go, oh, I got to find a way to make this into a shortcut, a study guide. And it's like,
that's my analytical.
You're not the only one. Me and Raymond had a webinar just recently, and he goes, so why is my first default is to reinvent the wheel? Why do I do that? And I go,
Right.
I don't know. How is that working?
Right.
So
No, that makes total sense. Yeah.
now that you read the book, just do what it says
Okay.
and watch your life turn into a miracle.
Okay.
You're going to proclaim your uniqueness. You're going to
Yeah.
believe that you can do all things. Watch it happen to you.
All right. No, I will. I'll skip study guide and chapter 9. So so that was the first thing. I wanted to thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Definitely a big piece missing that I need. And then the other thing I know that I was gonna everything you covered before the questions were my questions today, because I'm like, okay, I read the book. Okay, I have some steps, and I'm like, okay, I need to fill in the gaps on what. Now I just have to rewatch the
Yeah.
front, and then everything's there, so I could do that. And I think the gift I'll give is the book, because, like you said, it needs to come from the heart. So
It does.
it's something that I feel. I think it's universal. Like everybody
It
can do
is.
anything versus about something else, but that's just my opinion.
And because
Yeah.
someone asked, if you reach out to somebody and they're like negative toward it, on a scale to 1 to 10, how much do you think that book is about preaching to you about God or Jesus?
Mhm.
It's not.
No.
That's when you know someone is not at the right place in their mindset, that they can look at a title of a book and go, that's BS.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, you would probably run into that a lot too, just with what you see out there on social media. But it makes
Yes.
sense.
I
Like,
send people the science of getting rich and they go, I'm not about money. Money's evil. And I'm going like, how's that working for you? Yeah, it's like, honestly, I don't. I want to be bold and honest with you guys. When people give me bad comments, I usually just say, I just said a quick prayer for you. And then it usually ends up being delete and block anyway, because they're just not ready. They're just not ready. My job's find the say as little as possible to as many people as I can, as fast as I can, knowing for a fact that God's not a discerner of persons, and I'm going to find more Eds. I'm going to find more Daniels. I'm going to find more Curtises. I'm going to find, that's the way it works.
yeah. No, it's definitely a great sorting tool, as you're as you're explaining. So yeah, so there was that. That was the second part. And then when you tell your story about your mentor saying, show this video to so many people and your life will change, that kind of thing, based on what you've seen, and it's obvious, obviously it depends on who you reach, who you get,
Yeah.
whatever. But how many people would you say would need to watch your 6-minute success video? That, like, how many, how your mentor said, like,
Yeah.
73, that how many do you think somebody here with MBC in your video, like, hey, go have somebody watch, show it to 100 people, and then things are going to change, if that makes sense.
You believe it or not, I tell people to shoot for 70. And what I tell people to do is there's if you look at that video, you'll see in the bottom of it that there's a link to Google Drive. Now, I know this is technical. Some people are not going to do this. I wish they would. But if you create a YouTube channel for free, and then you download that video on any device that you have and re-upload it to your own YouTube channel. Now, you're going to have to take just a little bit of time to make your YouTube channel look like a YouTube channel, not a spam channel. You know what I mean? And then now if you share that link to that video, now you can put your affiliate link underneath it in the description.
Nice.
But it does something else. It holds you accountable. So now, Ed, you're coming out and you're going, I'm not having a good day. And I'm going, well, let me check out your YouTube channel. Oh, 3 people watched the video? What's the holdup?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the reason I say 70 in a month is because if your numbers are like mine, doing exactly what I did with people that I didn't know, it was over 300 people no, I'm sorry. I do not know the number of people that I connected with, but I got 312 people to create a free account. Out of the 312 people that created a free account, and if some of you have heard me say 321, I love my superpower being dyslexic. It probably was, I messed the numbers up. But out of that, 81 people bought product. Out of the 81 that bought product, that was 41,000 of volume. And that 41,000 of volume made us 25K in our first couple of weeks. We made over $10,000. And now we're off to the races.
Yeah. Yeah.
So don't measure things that don't matter.
Makes
You
sense.
know what I mean? So, people always want to know how many people. How many people?
Yeah.
If I could guarantee you, Ed, that one of those people would have been my wife that then asked me to help her build her business, would it be worth going through 10,000 people?
Definitely. You probably would change your mindset to marry the process, not the outcomes of what you're doing until you hit it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. And so because of this comp plan, to think that a person could buy brand bucks once they knew the person was coming in and already purchased product, and you would have made $1.8 million off my wife if you were her sponsor. and not enrolled anybody else. Nobody else.
It's amazing.
So there's other people out there right now. I know, like I told you guys before, and I'll say this again, the most dangerous people on the planet are people that used to make money and don't anymore. Man, you get accustomed to that lifestyle and the freedom and the income and the fame and the fortune and all of that, and then you lose it. Man, want to get it back. So thanks. I'm proud of you, Ed. Everyone give Ed a hand. He read the book. He went through it. And that's my first assignment with people.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a great assignment. And then just one last thing.
Sure.
Because I know that you mentioned before that I don't know exactly what your words were, but it was about how you came into the business initially. So some people came in on product, some people came in via the opportunity. And your method, which I just call the Hollis method, is leading with the opportunity and going through the steps that you share. So I'm trying to transition my mindset to that part, and I think the best way, and tell me if I'm wrong, is just to follow the steps and don't think about it, because like I started with Herbalife, and so like it's products there first, it's
right.
And so
did you get up to $1 million a year with Herbalife?
But no, I stopped the business before. Yeah, no. I
did you make 6 figures a year?
No.
How much did you make a year?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. I didn't even finish a year there.
Yeah, don't do shit that didn't work.
Yeah.
How many of you can do that in your mind right now? All the stuff that I learned prior to meeting Robert is stuff that I tried. It didn't work. I didn't make any money. I found no one in my group that could duplicate it. Yeah, just the illiterate of 2024 are not people that can't read and write. There's people that can't unlearn to relearn.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on
talked to a guy today and he goes, I don't use social media. I said, we can't work together. And he goes, really? And I said, absolutely. Because this business is not about sales. It's about duplication and helping other people earn. And I want you to tell me one person that you know of right now that will call people on a telephone all day to try to build a business. And he goes, wow, I never thought of that. That's why I'm here.
Right. No, makes total sense.
Yeah, I said, listen, until you want to grow up and get into 2024 and get on Telegram or Facebook Messenger, you don't need a Facebook Messenger page to do it. But now who you're going to call? You know what I mean? So I know that I think I sent this to you, Ed, but I thought I would just show it here again. You guys know that I'm documentation beats conversation. So if any of you want this, send me a message. I'll send it to you. But here's the numbers, so we actually got started March 6th. And so in 2018, I came in for more than I needed to, but we wanted to try the products out. I started out as a builder and then bought a lot of stuff. But you can see here we had 2,359 free people in 13 days. So what I just taught you guys is the same thing I taught Melody Ryba. That's number 55 for people that have earned $1 million in commissions with me. So this is what we did. So I brought in, like I said, 300 and let's just say it's over 300. 81 of them purchased, but then look at the new pre-enrollees. These are all free people, you guys. So what is that? 18, well, close to 2,000. And then out of those, this is the one we like right here, the paid ones. All right. So the paid ones turn into fast start bonuses. And then also now the comp plan is more lucrative now. And then, of course, that momentum, everyone doing something different. Look at 2,300 freebies into 10,800 freebies. Like almost 4 or 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Volume goes up, make more money. Bingo. Yeah, if every one of you would focus and get a check that you believed in your pocket, you'll blow people away because your confidence will go out the window. I mean, out the roof. You'll reach out to people that go, "Come on, Ed," and you go, "Listen, I made 5,200 net profit last month." What? So what do you do until you earn money? Robert Hollis is my friend and business partner.
Right.
Why don't you jump on a quick 3-way messenger with him? I'll introduce him to you. Before we do, why don't you Google his name and then come back and tell him that this doesn't work? It's like, it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Ed. Thank you, Ed. Let's go to the next person. I love and appreciate
it. Thank you so much,
man.
Appreciate it. Thanks again.
Listen, do you realize you're already in the top 1% of people that I've connected with over the last 37 years?
No.
Think of that. 99% of the people that I said, "Hey, get this book, read it, and reconnect with me."
Yeah, and I'm going to throw this out. I think it's that right time deal that you're talking about because
It is.
I think you could tell me to read that book maybe a year ago, and I probably would have put it off to the side because you got food in the fridge, you got gas in the car, your the comfort level there that you can live with, and it'll be okay maybe at some point, but I think it's you catch that person and like you said, go through the numbers to find. It's like a moving train at a train station, and you throw in darts and you hit the right person at the right time, and yeah, but anyway.
I tell people one of the ones that I use all the time that I love is if you can imagine a giant sandbox. Say the sandbox is the size of 2 cars parked next to each other. And then you watched a video of a guy take like 20 diamonds and he throws them in the sand. Then he moves the rake around, right? And then he takes like $100,000 worth of gold pieces and he throws them in the sand. And they just mix it all up. And you're watching it live. And then he goes, "Okay, go." All these people are sitting around there. First people go, "Oh, I bet you they made that video up before. They're not really in there. I don't want to get dirty." You know what I mean? Well, this stuff happens all the time. I won't find any. So then those people gone, right? Then the next group are standing there and they see Curtis in there. And Curtis looks like a very, very large dog. I mean, there's sand going everywhere. And Curtis is going through it, and people are like, "Yeah, what an idiot. What an idiot." And then I can't believe he fell for it. And then all of a sudden, Curtis like, "I found one. I found one." And he holds up the gold piece. And everybody looks at it. Do you guys realize a large group of people still will not jump in the sand? You know what? I know Curtis is in on it. This guy is in on it. These guys are good. They're good marketers. Curtis faked it. He really had it in his pocket. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But what's weird is Curtis now is digging harder than he did before. And if you guys can just imagine, every grain of sand is one person I connected with.
Mhm.
Then the next thing we hear Curtis again scream. And he goes, I found a diamond. I found a diamond. Now more people will jump in, but there's still a group of people that are going, no, there's only one in there. I still think he's a plant. I think this is all fake. It's all set up. And that's why you just have to go through the people, man.
Yeah.
You just have to. You get a bunch of people in the sand pit all looking for gold pieces and diamonds, and that's how that momentum happens.
Rouse. Love it.
Love you. Thank you, Craig.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Greg. Back to you. Thank you, Ed.
And thank you very, very much. Let's see. I've got Daniel Van Zyl coming up along with Kai Al. But first, Raymond. Okay, Raymond, I did see your request, so I'm adding you to the spotlight. There you go. Let me do that. And go ahead, unmute yourself, and please share.
All right. First of all, I want to thank you, Craig, for putting up with me. I know I send you a lot of private messages and everything, but you're the man with the plan, and I know who to go to. And first of all, I want to start out. I've got a question, but I want to start out with a little plug for the Inner Circle. I know this is a public video, the AMA, and it is an awesome video, awesome meeting. But if you're not in the Inner Circle, it is time that you get in the Inner Circle and the Imaginators, because it was a choice that I had to make. And when I made that choice, oh wow, it has made an awesome difference. Me and Robert talk all the time, and brother Robert, I call you my brother because you're my brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? And I
Amen.
appreciate you and I love you. And I got to talk about, I got them goosebumps on me right now. But this AMA was for me. I know it was. Because this is
Amen.
what I needed. This is
Well,
exactly what I needed.
Isn't that what you asked me to do?
Yes, sir. It certainly is.
You said, Robert, if only someone could just hold my hand and show me step by step on how to do it. I go, okay, I'll do it for you, Raymond.
Yep, and he did. That's what I'm talking about. If you're not in the Inner Circle, if you're not, I know a lot of people watch these videos.
Yeah.
But it is so helpful and such a great blessing to be in the arms of a man like you that will take you and love you and treat you like your own brother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
And I appreciate that. But my question is, I don't know if you can answer, or maybe one of our tech guys can ask it, but is there a simple way to check your messages? I know in Facebook, Messenger, you can just, click on messages, pop. But in YouTube, is there any place there where you can find your comments that people have made other than going to each video?
Yeah, what you do is in the back of YouTube, there's a place where you click analytics, and then below there'll be comments, and you can click on comments, and not only does it bring it up, but it allows you to sort them. So you could actually sort them by people that you haven't responded to yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It pays to play with Mr. Robert Hollis.
And listen closely. I'm glad you brought that up, Raymond. When people make a comment for me, if you guys look at my comments, if someone is not a subscribe, if I haven't subscribed to their channel, I'll actually put in there, hey, Raymond, thank you very much for the comment. I appreciate you. Oh, by the way, I just subscribed to your channel. And it's like, so sometimes I'm the only person that's ever subscribed to their channel. Now, you'll see why when they don't have any videos, some crazy name that Craig will never allow in our groups, 654-333-24 iPhone, that might, if someone's not going to, which by the way, don't get mad at me, but you can do a YouTube, click on YouTube and put in how to change my name on YouTube to be a real name instead of a number. And so, people look for little things like that. But yeah, Raymond, that's where I go. Now, if they have a video or have an email, on their profile, when I click on it, I will make a comment. They made a comment on one of my videos. Why would I make a comment on one of theirs?
Exactly.
And so that will get them to respond. And then if their email's available or their contact information, I'll send them a quick email. I'll just say, hey, Raymond, thank you very much for going out of your way to not only like, but make a comment on one of my videos. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, Robert. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I mean, you know, like I said before in one of our other meetings, you know, there's so many people in our business that say, you know, KISS, keep it super simple. But they do not know how to keep it super simple until they talk and listen to and be trained by the one and only Robert Hollis. And that's
I love and appreciate you. I love and appreciate you for the plug, Raymond. And it's great to have you a part of the community. You know, just a quick thing. What the Inner Circle and the Imaginators is just a private Zoom that we record on YouTube so that you guys can ask me, and also my son, Matthew. He's a geek from the Dork Force with AI. And Craig is a part of the family. He's a visionary. And if you haven't seen any of our podcasts, he just has such a different angle for information, not only because he's a unique and different miracle like me, but also Craig's always been sort of the background. If any one of you ever thought, I wonder if Robert's making up this money that he's making, Craig was corporate. Craig got to sit in a conference room with the owners and the executives of the company looking at the kind of income I made.
100% true.
Yeah. So, Raymond, have a blessed rest of your weekend, and let's get to the next person.
Thank you, brother. I love you.
You love you too.
All right, Raymond, thank you so very much. Appreciate you. And yeah, no problem. Able to work with you on that stuff. Okay, so, hang on a second.
No problem.
Let's
give Craig the handler. You guys, he'll show you how to download all the links in the post at the end, and
appreciate that. All right, so we've got next up Mr. Kai. Kai, go ahead, please. Open up and share. Hang on a second, Kai.
No audio.
No, because I have to unmute him. There we go. Zoom just did some strange stuff, so I'm having to work on that. There we go. So we should be good now. Go ahead, Kai.
Hey, Kai.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Talk a little closer to the microphone if you can. You're a little soft.
Thank you for the Heads Up Thursday. I don't know what got to me. Maybe it was me listening to the God Memorandum this last night and then falling asleep to it. I think something subconsciously absorbed into my brain. I hope that makes sense. I was listening to it last night. For some weird reason, I don't know why. I just clicked onto it. Yeah. And then this morning I woke up and somebody just picked in me. It's like, you know what? All those people that I've been avoiding on connecting with for the past 5 days, I went ahead and connected with them. And it was within about 30 minutes, I connected with 37 people out of nowhere.
Way to go,
I
guys.
don't know if it was like you telling me something on Thursday or me listening to the God Memorandum and falling asleep to it last night, but something just kicked in. I'm like, I don't know what happened. But
that is so awesome, man. That is so awesome.
37 to go, 37 tackled, 43 to go.
And for those of you that are in the community too, Kai is a bodybuilder, and right now he's got a chance to win a contest for Men's Health. And so he's in second place, made it to the first round. Congratulations. And
the link was just posted in both chats. Please go and vote.
You can vote for
Thank you,
free
thank
or a couple times each day. And so you just made it out of the second round into the next round. And Kai, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you so much. The second question is, I mean, this is actually the main question. When you are dealing with the God memorandum for people, like the random strangers connecting with, um, when they ask you, like, how is this going to help me? How do you answer that back?
My response to them immediately is, listen, if you don't feel like you're unique and a miracle, if you don't believe that you're something special, then that's what's holding you back from every area of your life.
That direct.
Yep, that direct. So usually, you know, a testimonial is usually someone that's been through a test. If you notice, there's a lot of psychology behind what I do. So when I say, listen, my mentor gave me this book and it changed everything for me. See, do you realize that I, in my message, told them what the book did for me that could possibly happen for them? So that would be the deal. That would be the deal. If you said with the way you feel today, you bottle that up and you go, hey, listen, all I can tell you is if you want to feel on top of the world every day, that's what this book did for me.
Well, definitely did something last night. I kid you not. I woke up. I literally like. It was weird because like after dinner last night, I just like you know what, I want to do something a little different. Instead of like just scrolling on Facebook and like just randomly connecting with people, why don't I just like sit down tonight, just relax, and lo and behold, on the TV, the God memorandum showed up. I'm like, okay, this is either a sign or something. So I tapped onto it, and before you know it, I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning on the couch. And something just clicked, and I was like, you know what? I feel like contacting some people today. And before you know it, I contacted like 37 some odd people.
See, if
and this is before jumping on here.
Kai, because of your DNA, you being unique and being a miracle and being grateful for what's going on in your life, and you're willing to go the extra mile. Do you realize as soon as you step into that imagination, you no longer give a rip what anybody thinks or doing? It just doesn't matter. So it would be like if you were just starting in your workout and you were in 10 minutes into your workout, and now it's like you're connected and it's game on. The stretching's over, the warm-up's over, now you're into it. If someone tried to interrupt you during that time, it wouldn't be very good for them, would it?
I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
So you imagine in your most intense focus workout, are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, because I'm envisioning me getting bigger and better.
Everybody else thinks that working out is not fun. It's fun for you. Me connecting with strangers and giving them a gift, it's who I am. It's what I do. So no one can pull me out of that energy. They could say the most stupid stuff on the planet and they're not going to get me. Because I'm in the right, I'm in the right connection before I connect.
Absolutely.
All right, proud of you, Kai. Proud of you, Kai, man.
Yeah. Oh, and also final, Raymond, I believe I added you already onto your friends list. Yes, Raymond. I did not know who he was, so just let you. Yeah, so Raymond, added you on my Facebook list.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Craig, back to you.
All right, Kai, thank you so very much. Appreciate you, my friend. And let's keep those votes going. Again, the links to vote for Kai to become Mr. Health and Fitness for Health and Muscle or Fitness and Muscle or Muscle and Fitness magazine, whatever that magazine is. One of those three. The link is in the chat. Go and vote. One vote is free, but if you want to vote for more, the votes, if you want to pay for a few more votes, it goes to charity. So that's the positive on if you vote for 10, you want to do $10 of votes. It's 10 votes one time. So it helps to build him up. And he's in second place. Let's get him over that hump. Thank you so much. Cool. Okay, Daniel Van Zyl, thank you so much. First of all, thank you for recommending Doc Ant and Doc Michelle to join us. But why don't you go ahead, open up, and please share with us. We'd love to hear from you.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
I'm awesome, blessed, and highly favored. I just want to say thank you for Robert for giving Doc Ant a listen, and we actually just before this we had a little chat, and they were asking like, okay, now what do we do next? And I said, well, we've got an AMA tonight. You can ask Robert it, and guess what? Robert goes, and yeah, you actually do exactly what Doc Ant and Michelle, here's your video. You just use this video and just go from there. So this is the video. This is the video that I would have given you. So yeah, there we go. Just want to say thank you for that, and
you're
thank
welcome.
you for everybody on here, and you. Thank you for never giving up on any one of us, and always being there and guide us exactly where we need to be.
How long have you and I been connected, Daniel?
All I know is I've started listening to your I think it was Unlimited Profits way back in November 2013 when I started listening to what Robert says. So yeah, that's basically how long when I started hooking into or logging onto what you say and learning from you.
So Daniel, has there ever been a time that you sent me a message that I didn't reply to?
Not yet, and I don't think that's going to happen until the day you go higher up. So yeah,
I still will find a way to connect with you, brother. I love
exactly. That's the other thing.
It's like, hey, I don't know why this bee won't leave me alone. He says, hey, if I'm no longer breathing on this planet, I'm still going to be on your shoulder. I'm going to still trying to tell you that you're the best. So Daniel, I appreciate you. And one other thing that you could share with the group is now that you have put me on with the Zoom with Dr. Ant and Michelle, Dr. Michelle, on a scale to 1 to 10, how important do you think that was to getting Dr. Ant and Dr. Michelle on this AMA?
Very important, because at the end of the day, and I see it happening, is people listen to what you say, but they never follow through committing to the system that you're in. You have to be connected. That's the wire you use, always you. If you're not connected, you're going to lose your connection and you forget where you were. So like the miracle, I literally actually sent them this book because I knew that if I send them this book, they will change their minds, because that is what it did to me, and what you did to me. It changed your belief in yourself, and by being on these AMAs and being connected, you stay within the fire.
Yes,
you might not do exactly what at the beginning, but you keep on. One day you're just going to spark, and then off you go. Just like
Kai said, one day you'll go, oh, I can do this, and you do it, and
yes,
guess what? It works.
And there you go.
Well, thank you, Daniel. I love and appreciate you.
And then it's just as they from Docker's side is actually, if I can mention it, I don't think they're going to feel bad about it, but they were previously in network marketing and as well, and with me and some other companies, and Michelle said, no, I'm not doing any of this anytime. I'm never going to do this. I was just thinking like, oh my word. Wait, I'm just going to connect them with Robert, and I'm going to shut up, and that's it.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah, the only thing that other than putting me on with people, because I tell people this all the time, Daniel, is like the reason that you got to say as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can, is I think that every one of us, if we're brutally honest with ourselves, we can say that we're optimistic. We can say that we're open-minded. We can say that we're givers, that we love giving and helping others. But all of us have times in our lives that wouldn't have been a good time to connect with us.
Correct.
And unfortunately, that can happen a lot if you're a human being. You get some bad news. Maybe you've seen something like just the other day, just to be really transparent with you guys. My wife was sitting right next to me in her lounge chair, and all of a sudden she started crying. She had her phone in her hand. And I looked at her and I said, "Are you okay?" I now know not to understand other incredible creations that God created. I barely understand myself, right? And so I just get up and I just give her a hug and I just tell her I love her heart. And she cried for a little bit and I said, "What happened?" And she said, "Well, I was going through some stuff on social media and this lady was tore up because her dog died." And my wife loves animals, sends money to animal shelters. She'll never have one because we just could never, ever get rid of any of the animals.
True.
And on top of that, they do get old. You know what I mean? So, oh my God, it would be like a mess around here. So she that's the reason that she wanted to do MDC. She didn't want to touch our nest egg and our investment. She wanted to make her own money so that when I show you that 4.87 million, Matt's on here. My son, he's part of the corporation. I don't get paid anything. If you guys want to, if there's anything that I can tell you guys where I want you to be, what I want for me, I want for you. Can you imagine creating millions of dollars a year and putting it into a place that just took care of your family and you don't even need the money that you're creating from it?
That'd be awesome.
Because my wife wanted extra money to give to animals, and a lot of our money also goes to orphans because that's my heart. So yeah, it's a beautiful world if you want to live in it.
It is. It is. You create your own reality.
So thank you so much, Daniel. I really appreciate you.
Appreciate you too. Thank you.
Okay.
Daniel, thank you very much. And Robert, that is pretty much it for today that I see. We've answered a lot of questions. You did an amazing training.
Thank you.
And I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here and just do a few more quick announcements before we actually close the books on this AMA with the amazing Robert Hollis. Don't forget, for those of you that want to join us with Imaginators or Inner Circle, you need to go to roberthollis.com/join. And there you can register for those two programs. You got to be a part of the program, in other words, to be a part of that. So roberthollis.com/join. If you're on YouTube, the link is at the top of the chat. Just click on that blue bar where it says Robert Hollis and Unlimited Wisdom, and then the link will be right there. Go there, subscribe, and definitely be a part of it. Lots of great things happen during the AMAs, or I'm sorry, during the Imaginators and during the Inner Circle. So we thank you very much for joining us on there. And as people are saying here in the Zoom chat, AMA is amazing. Well, this AMA is, but I mean the Inner Circles and the Imaginators. All right. Shout outs to the people who participated in today's AMA: Doc Ann and Doc Michelle, Ed Medina, Kevin Kearney, Dee Dee Aston, Raymond Freeman, Kai Au, Daniel Van Zyl. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Matt Hollis, for being our foundation, our executive producer, and the gentleman behind the scenes that helps put these things together. Bless you, my friend. If you want to save all the chats and the information, well, there's a lot. But if you're watching us on Zoom, go ahead and click the three dots in the meeting chat that's next to the title of this where it says Ask Me Anything, and then click on Save Chat, and at the conclusion, it'll download to your computer. If you're watching us on YouTube, in a short time after we finish this Zoom or this broadcast, it will be in the description below. So please go to that. There's a lot of links there that Robert shared, especially at the beginning of this AMA, that you're going to want to have and use. And I believe that should take care of us for this Saturday on an amazing AMA with Robert Hollis. So until next time, everybody, please be good to yourselves. Be cash. Bye-bye. And I'm going to open it up so that we can all say so long for now.
Bye, guys.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
everyone. Love
Thank
it.
you, everybody. Have a great
Great.
Saturday.
Bless you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you
Thank you,
very much,
Matt.
everyone.
Have a great weekend.
Bill.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Dad.
Thank you,
Greg.
Dr. Ant, Dr.
Thank you, everyone.
God
Thanks
bless
for
you
the
all.
fabulous training.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Peter
Matt,
and Linda.
Greg,
Peter and
everyone.
Linda.
Love
Peter
y'all.
and Linda is
Bless
like,
you all. Thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
Daniel. Thank you, Jamie. Coach Bob. Let me see, John. Dwanell. What a beautiful name. Hi, Melody. Hi, Deborah. Deb, Raymond, Gloria, Jody, Raymond, Mike, Bill.